Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm here today with another box because it is Wednesday and Wednesday is box day. I have this random pieces of candy. Whenever there's a parade or local event, they hand out an absolute insane amount of candy. This last time, I forgot what the parade was for, but my niece got an entire shopping bag full. And when I say the entire, I mean I could barely tie it closed is how much candy. And halfway through I was like, no more, no thank you, no thank you. It was already full. So I literally just grabbed a handful and figured I'll just make a box for some random candy. This is a great way to give away that parade candy, or if you get one of the mixed piñata bags of candy and you want to give out some fun little gifts, this is a great way. Great for Halloween, etc. I feel like I'm going to do a fold flat box because that's my favorite box. I finally got one of the new covers. This is the old cover. So there you go. I still have room in this book, so we're just going to finish using this book. Let me get a pencil. I don't know why I skipped the page, but I did over here, so we're going to figure this out. So all I'm going to do is just kind of arrange the candy. Hopefully that's on film. I'm just going to arrange the candy to kind of what I would like it to look like. Obviously it's random candy, you don't care, but you want some type of measurement. So I'm going to put this one at 3 3/4 by 2. Okay, so my left to right is 2. 3 3/4 is my length, and my height, you have to go by the thickest candy, which is, I'm probably going to go by 3/4. What is this? What a bubble. Okay, cool. It's bubble gum. Oh, it's banana. Okay. Banana bubble gum. Okay. Right. So let's go ahead and throw in our measurements. 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, half, because that's the measurement I like. Half. My left to right is 2. My up and down is 3 3/4. You only need to measure that once, but you need that one twice. And calculator. My first measurement, 0.75 plus 2 plus 0.75 plus 2 plus 0.75 equals 6 1/4 by 0.5 plus 0.75 plus 3.75 plus 0.75 plus 0.5 equals 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. So on the long side it doesn't matter, we'll just do the pink measurements. We're going to go 3/4, 2 3/4, 3 1/2, and 5 1/2. Okay, and on this other side, 1/2 inch and 1 1/4, right? 0.5 plus 0.75. Yep. On both sides. Okay, I'll do that measurement later. Alright, let's take out our paper. So I'm going to use just a scrap from this Michael's paper. I did a mini album for my grandma, so I'll just use something from here. Let's see. Spot on. Okay, so 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. Right? Yeah. Okay. And we are going to score that. Doesn't matter which side because obviously they're both 6 1/4. Let me double check that. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So pick a side, any side. Actually, if you're using directional paper, this will matter. What's going to be your long side and what's going to be your short side. In my case, I made the long side my pink measurements, and so you'd want to put your paper, so if I wanted the stripes going up and down, then I would want to start with the pink measurements on this left side, or I'd have to turn my paper. So I can't explain it without a directional paper. But if you put your directional paper how it looks here, you're good to go. Alright, so I decided I want my lines to go horizontal, so do that. 3/4, 2 3/4, 3 1/2, and 5 1/2. A lot of people say you make box making look so simple. It is. Once you get the math down and where to cut, you're good to go. So you're going to rotate it 1/2 inch and 1 1/4 on both sides. For my scoreboard users, I will give you that measurement in just a second. Or if you're following along your cutting guide that I take the time to type out in the description box, you already know the measurement. Okay. So that measurement is 1/2 inch, 1 1/4, 5, and 5 3/4. Okay, so it looks like this. Alright, so we can't see the score lines. Let's go ahead and varnish so you guys can see the score lines. Just take a bone folder, credit card, butter knife, whatever you have, popsicle stick. You know, honestly, I would invest in a good bone folder if you don't have one. These are Stampin' Up! Bone folders. I've had them for almost 20 years now. My same original 2 that I bought in 2008. So it's not like, I couldn't see that score line. It's not like you spend the money and then you have to replace these all the time. Like I said, these are literally almost 20 years old. The Stampin' Up! Thing is rubbed off. Who cares? But, you know, get you a nice bone folder. I do have all the little squeegee things. You know, you could use your ruler in a pinch, but a good bone folder will go a long way. Okay. So what we're going to do is, I normally show you on the design side, but this is kind of confusing with all the lines, so I'll show you on the inside. Put your paper with the 1/2 inch score line at the top. Take your scissors. We're going to cut off the bottom 4 sections. Watch my scissors. 1, 2, 3, 4. So come up to this score line, cut up, cut off. What you do to the bottom, you need to do to the top. The 2 rectangles and 2 squares need to come off. So now you have something that looks like this. Miter, miter, bulk. First vertical score mark, cut all the way up. 1/2, miter, miter. If you need a slower way to do these boxes, please look for my videos in the description box, the links, how to use my books, and the cuts are super slow. Rotate, vertical score mark, cut up, 1/2, miter, miter. vertical score line, cut up, half, miter, miter. Okay, I want a little bit more than that off that one. Okay, clean up. Corner rounder, which, here's one. Okay, and this is why I don't like specific corner rounders, but if you've been following me, you know the journey of my corner rounder. Okay, and here we go. And this one. Okay, there we go. Now, for the corner round, no, you don't have to round your corners. You can miter your corners. You can do it with scissors. I just think it looks a little bit more professional if you use a corner rounder. But my corner rounders are starting to irritate me because I can't find one that I love. So I might just start mitering my corners. I don't know yet. Alright, fold that in. I burnished it. Now I'm trying to unclog my glue. That's all I'm doing with the little needle. And glue. And this box may be a little big for these candies, but you can just fit more. Alright, making sure that lined up perfectly. Let the glue dry. The part I hate. Okay, I just closed that, sealed perfectly. And just line up your candy however you want it to look inside the box. Honestly, don't really care. Just get it in there. And there you go. You have this gorgeous little box that you can use. This box ended up being, what, 3 3/4 by 2 by 3/4. I already have the measurements right there. So nice size box. You can fill it with candy. You can fill it with whatever you want. Great little box. That's it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.